Hello everyone, welcome to the November vlog of 2024, and you join me today, just kind of trying to get some Munkcast stuff done. We are 3 episodes in as of this part of the vlog, and unfortunately we've had to take a bit of a hiatus this week because we're trying to do them weekly. But unfortunately I've come down with quite a horrible cold, and as you can see my voice is, if I try and do any voices it just doesn't sound right. I managed to get 1 episode out last week because the cold was just starting and I couldn't do Theodore Eleanor, which is why they weren't in the vlog, or sorry, in the video, in the Munkcast. But now I can't do any of them, really. I can do a little bit of Alvin, but he sounds really strange. So it's, just not going to happen. We're halfway through, we're a quarter way through November and I've not even uploaded the October vlog yet, so for those of you who actually watch them, that's why that was late, so yeah, I'm gonna get that done now actually. So the screen just went off, kind of better lighting really. Let's get on with the vlog. So I haven't vlogged anything for a while. It's the 17th of November today and I haven't vlogged anything since you saw me have that cold at the start. I still have it. I'm still trying to clear the cough, which I thought I'd try and make some noise there with it, but alas, nothing came out, which is good. I suppose it's clearing up now, and I can do the voices again, which is good. So the Munkcast is going to be back on track now, although it's going to be a week off, which is going to throw off the scheduling, so we're going to have to bring the Christmas special up one, which is actually good. It'll still release at Christmas on Christmas Day, just for the production side of things, we're going to be an episode short, which is odd, really. But let's just see how the rest of the vlog goes and if I vlog anything else. I've been meaning to go out and vlog some Christmas shopping, but the traffic and everything have been so bad, the crowds are so bad, that it's just not worth it. So yeah, that's that.
It is that time of year again. It's November, but it's never too early for Christmas. We are starting to decorate for Christmas. We take it a little bit seriously a little bit more seriously than we did last year. I just remember the star actually it lights up as well. It's not on. Forgot to turn that on. But as you can see, we're taking a slightly nostalgic approach this year, because the roof decorations are something that was very popular in the 1990s. It isn't done yet. This is just a start off, but it's so nostalgic to me that it almost brings a tear to my eye. I mean, it doesn't, but it's still very nostalgic, and I absolutely love it. And it just brings that more Christmassy feel to my living room essentially. So yeah, we might put some decorations up in the hall. We have tinsel to put up. It's not ready yet. It's not done. We have some Christmas hats on a little fireplace here, but hopefully we'll put some garland or something on there to make it look really nice, and we'll decorate this wall as well, because we're hosting this Christmas. People are coming over to our house to open presents and things, because usually we pick one of our houses and we go over and, celebrate there and all open presents together. But this year, as you may have seen in my previous vlogs at Christmas, but this year everyone's coming here because we have a much bigger living room. So, yeah, it's going to be good. We have to make sure we impress, especially with our very expensive Christmas tree we have this year. It's a different Christmas tree, and it's significantly more expensive than the last one, so that's good. But anyway, moving on. Well, who would have seen this coming? Huh? Well, there's some of us, considering it's Christmas. Well, almost. It's really not, fun. But some people might consider it to be fun. Look at my cars. So that's how thick the snow is on top of the car here. Look at that. It's at least about 3 or 4 inches thick. And I have to get it all off the top of the car because it could fall off when I'm driving, so yeah. It's what's all over the windscreen and everything. It's just completely smothered. It's an absolute nightmare. Kind of funny as well, but she's late for nursery now.
Told you a little earlier.
Yeah, we should have come out much earlier, but it would have been dark. And look at my other car. I tried to draw eyes on it, but it didn't work. That's not going anywhere. With it being a diesel, it'd be much harder to start in the cold. Better use this. So here I am, trying to play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, released about 2 days ago, and I've been trying to play it ever since. I at first got stuck on that 97% loading thing. I have my yoke set up here, my Velocity 1 yoke, which is not a cheap piece of kit, ready to play, essentially. You know, I mentioned the price because, well, not the potential price, because, you know, buying something like this, you expect this to work. You know, this isn't part of this, but, you know, investing that much in it and then just for the software to just not work is strange. I've had this since Microsoft Flight Simulator 20 anyway, so I can still go back to 20 and play that. But this is as far as I've got in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I've set up my character, I have set up all the controls for this. I haven't turned this instrument panel on yet, but it's just kind of not loading. It literally says in the corner here, escape, back even, and then in this corner you can see it's just loading. So, I don't know. I'm tempted to just press back and just go back to the main menu, but that's it. I'm literally, I tried the career mode, that didn't work. Got stuck on this page before with that, and now I'm stuck on it with just a quick flight that I've done. So you can't win. Okay, so it's a couple days later, and finally Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 even is working. And I've done the first thing that everyone, I think, did, is find their house in the simulator. And this is not what it looks like, but it is in the right place. Essentially, because I never actually shown the outside of my new house on the vlog, but this is a simulation of it, which doesn't look... It's the right shape and everything, but, you know, there's a set of... the block of flats right in... this is supposed to be flats, or apartments, in front of my house. And then there's like a block of houses here, what Americans will call townhouses, I guess, all just sort of in a row. And mine's the second to the end one, I believe, but whatever. You'll have to use your imagination, I guess. But if we walk down here, there's like a little path, because we live in a cul-de-sac. And down here where this little red blob is where we park our car. Sometimes we park it along the road here, so it's easier, to get from the car to the house, essentially, because Aria can't walk, so, you know, she's very heavy, and, yeah. So that's kind of it, really. It's a very nice area. Obviously, it doesn't look anything like this in terms of trees and things. The neighbours who were basically where I'm stood right now have this annoying tree in their garden, which I guess you can see a silhouette of it there, that we wish we could chop down, because we can't see the car or anything, we can't really see the road or anything, and no one can see our house either. But we're going to see if we can talk to them about it or something, but yeah. It's just really, really fascinating, but I think it's best that I'm using this to control it, by the way. Best to, because I can actually move the camera with this joystick and control the character with this joystick. And I can also hold the trigger down and move forward to make her run, because I have a female pilot for some reason. But yeah, this is very similar to what it looks like. All the houses are in the right place, not the right shape or colour. But, you know, because like my house doesn't look anything like, you know, what is depicted here, but it's in the right place, essentially. It's a similar colour, but it's not the right kind of house that's depicted there, so... But it's the right shape. The roads are all in the right place. There's more cars that park here. You can actually see them sort of flat on the ground there. But yeah, it's just fascinating. Good graphics too. Well, apart from the obviously low-res models, but you aren't supposed to be examining this up close, I suppose. But it's just nice that it is all there. I mean, there's grass everywhere, like actual grass, like you know, where it's supposed to be. Although there's supposed to be a car park here as well, but there's trees in it instead. And again, these are more apartments, more flats here. But anyway, just thought it would be fascinating to see. You can see my shadow there. Alright guys, so earlier in this vlog, I had a cold, right? Well, it's been maybe a week since that cold went away. Well, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. And now I've picked up a head cold, which, is mostly in the head, which, hence the name head cold. And things couldn't be dandy. I can't breathe out my nose very often. I have to have nasal spray and things. But it's not as bad as the other one. But it is impairing me, making me feel very tired, which is not good when you want to drive. But I have managed to finally pick up something, which is what this vlog is all about, I guess. Well, it's not about my life, but I managed to pick up the new Avatar Frontiers of Pandora game on PS5. So I'm breathing heavily because I can't breathe out my nose very well. Oh, hear that? Well, anyway, I wanted to pick this up when it first came out, but I just never got around to it. But I'm glad to have finally picked it up. I've played a little bit of it, and it was literally breathtaking. Some of the actual Pandora sets on there are absolutely breathtaking, and I cannot wait to play more of this. But anyway, I'm absolutely able to record the Munkcast, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so it's been a few days. I'm still fighting off my cold, but in the meantime, here I am sorting out my Doctor Who collection. It can never be said that I don't have a small amount of things. This is just a little bit of my Doctor Who collection for figures anyway. I'm not an avid collector. I just kind of collect the figures that I like, which is all the Doctors, apart from Ruth, the fugitive Doctor, which I'm still working on trying to collect. So I've got a pile of Doctors here. I've got a pile of the companions here. My Daleks are nowhere to be seen except for the Paradigm Dalek and this broken Dalek, as you can see here. Part of his eye stalk is still there, but we'll fix him up. It's actually Dalek Thay, I believe. Maybe? I think that's his name. And some accessories. There's more figures in there as well. There's a 4th Doctor, a 5th Doctor, a 10th, 11th, Raggedy 11th. Wait a second. There's a Tally figure from Mass Effect in there for some reason. Moxa Balhoun. It's a Star Trek box there. Some stuff. Oh, there we go. Another human Dalek. I believe there is another one in this pile somewhere. Yeah, I've got 2 of those anyway. There's another. Well, wait, there he is. Another human Dalek just there, and there he is there. This is shinier, this one, for some reason. But there we go. Plenty of figures. We've got the War Doctor, the 1st Doctor over there, played by William Hartnell. One of my favourite Doctors. Never mind the chipmunks in the background. I might be moving them out. That's the current David Tennant Doctor, who is still technically the Doctor. And we have, of course, Jodie Whittaker playing the Doctor in her sort of amalgamation suit. I think that figure looks the best and most accurate to Jodie Whittaker herself, so I'm keeping it on display as the main one, because I do have a couple more of her laying around, I think, over here. So that's interesting. Over here, we have the companions for the 13th Doctor. We have Graham, played by Bradley Walsh, I believe. I don't know all the actors' names here, but then we have Ryan Sinclair, who is a fantastic actor. I do forget his name, but he was in that TV show called Supercell, and in that he was fantastic, brilliant. Although his performance in Doctor Who, I don't know, some people say it's a bit strange, other people say it's good. 50-50, We have Yaz here. I'm not going to go through each individual one here. We have 2 of the 1st Doctors played by William Hartnell on this side. And we have David Bradley playing the 1st Doctor on this side. So it actually looks like the actors that played them. And yeah, that one as well. Mikasa from Thing. So my other collectibles as well on here. I have a lot of stuff going on, as you can see, but it is what it is, I'm a bit of a nerd, so I'm obviously a massive Miraculous fan, as you guys know. Even met Ladybug, so still waiting to meet Bryce Pattenbrook eventually. But anyway, that's what I'm doing to try and pass the time, is just kind of fighting off the cold, organising Doctor Who figures, while Brittany stares at me into my soul. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, well, that brings us almost to the end of the vlog. It's been a few days. My cold is somewhat clearing up. I still have a bit of congestion in my head, which I'm going to try and clear up with some Siny tabs. I have to get them. They're a decongestion tablet, which should decongest my head, because I really have to keep blowing my nose, and I mean literally pinching my nose and blowing down my nose to sort of open up my sinuses. So yeah, it's really difficult, but should be back by December, hopefully, and we can open that together. So until then, that's vlog over.